Hi folks, Gary here at Royal LePage Sussex, and welcome to my real estate review for the month of April for North Vancouver. Let's take a look. Okay, we're look at sales here. April sales for detached, they were down 4% from 12 months ago, and that was 22% below the 10-year average. With apartments, we were down 18% from last year and 14% below the 10-year average. And then finally, with townhouses, we were down about 51% from last year and 37% below the 10-year average. All right, moving over to April new listings. For detached, we brought on 250 new listings. That was a 7.8% increase over last year. And then with apartments, there were 266 new listings. That was up about 51% from 2024 and considerably increased from 2023. With townhouses, we were down 7.5% in terms of new listings, but about twice as many as we had in 2023. For total listing inventory, looking at apartments, we're up 51% year over year and 67% above the 10-year average. For detached, we were up 27% year over year and 22% above the 10-year average. And then with townhouses, up 42% over the past 12 months and 60% above the 10-year average. Okay, so next we'll look at this metric. This is Greater Vancouver Realtors sales to active listings ratio metric, and that describes the relationship between supply and demand. Now, when the ratio lies between 12 and 20%, that'd be considered to be a balanced market where prices would be not expecting to be moving much. Below that would be a buyer's market where prices are actually decreasing, and above that, a seller's market where prices are expected to increase. So for April, it shows that all three categories are in the balanced market. Now, I've got a real problem with this metric because we just seen that sales are down and the number of listings are way up. And what we're seeing in the marketplace is massive price reductions over the past month and just before that. And listings are being expired and canceled. So clearly not a balanced market. But nevertheless, let's take a look and see what's happening with prices. Okay, with detached, the benchmark price was just below 2.2 million. That's a 2.6% decrease year over year and about a 3% increase in the last 6 months. With townhouses, the benchmark price was just above 1.3 million. So that's 4.5% decrease in the last year and 2.9% decrease in the last 6 months. And with apartments, the benchmark price being $815,000, 1% below year over year, and about 3.1% increase in the last 6 months. Okay, so there you have it. Some challenging conditions for sellers, but finally some good news for buyers where they're seeing interest rates decreasing and further expectation of mortgage interest rates decreasing. Prices are decreasing, and there's a great supply of listings to be considered. I'm Gary Bourne, and thanks for watching my video, and we'll see you again next month. Bye now.